I know for a fact that you are going to look amazing by the time 2025 ends. I know for a fact that you are going to get your dream body this year. I know it. I'm manifesting for you. Everything I manifest comes true. So don't doubt me, okay? Hey guys, my name is Irina. I'm a personal trainer and nutrition coach, and my goal is to simplify fitness for you so you can get your dream body. Let's do it. The first thing I want to talk about is something that is talked about very heavily, but I want to, again, simplify things for you as much as I can. So I'm going to tell you micro habits to this tip that can help you achieve it a little bit easier. Getting your protein in. Very, very important. The goal is to get as much protein as possible. That is my number one micro habit. It's not really a micro habit, it's a tip, but I'm going to get into the micro habits in a second. Number one, when you are out grocery shopping and you get your regular stuff, opt in for the higher protein things. I'm telling you, there's not even that much of a difference in price. If you like pasta, get the protein pasta instead. If you like cheese, get a more fortified cheese that has more protein in it. For example, like a Jarlsberg cheese, that's like one of my favorite cheeses to put on a burger, things like that. Those have like the low-fat versions have like 50 calories and 7 grams of protein in them. It's ridiculous. So I opt into those whenever I have burgers, and that's an easy way to get more protein right there. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, those are great options right there that you can make in a savory way or a sweet way. If you want to make a dessert with yogurt, you can. If you want to make a high protein, low calorie chicken Alfredo, for example, make your Alfredo with cream cheese, cottage cheese. It's going to, I'm not even kidding, if you season your food correctly, it's going to taste good. It's going to taste almost the same. So that's a good way right there to also save your stomach from the horrible effects of dairy that some of us are subjected to, unfortunately. Meat. If you get the meat ick, I totally get you. However, find some creative ways to make your meats, okay? If you go to the grocery store, get a leaner meat rather than a crazy high-fat meat. If you're going to get beef, get the 96.4 or get the 92.7. Get the 92.8, right? Instead of the 80.20. It's higher in protein, it's lower in calories, so it's going to fill you up, but it's still going to keep you within your goals, especially if you are in a caloric deficit right now. You don't have to just eat grilled chicken all day. I literally marinate my chicken in Greek yogurt and bread it in some cornflakes, pop it in the air fryer. It's like half the calories of fried chicken and it tastes the same, okay? Get creative with your protein. There's so many ways to do this, but again, your micro habits are going to the grocery store, writing down what you usually get, and opt in for the higher protein version. Which brings me to my next thing. A huge tip is having a lower carb breakfast. Now listen, I am not a keto advocate by any means. I lift weights, so carbs are very important to me. I always stress the importance of carbs to my clients. Carbs are very critical. Your muscles are made up of glycogen, which is a carb. Your brain runs on carbs. So I am not a carb hater, okay? However, in the morning, it has been proven that a lower carb breakfast is best cognitively. It's best for energy levels. A lot of people crash, okay? They crash in the afternoon, and this typically happens if you have a super high carb breakfast or early lunch. So keep your breakfast low carb, heavy on the protein, heavy on the healthy fats. Whenever you have a high carb breakfast, especially if it's like some processed sugar, you are so much more likely to crave that the rest of the day. It's literally a proven fact. I know for me, if I have like something really sweet in the morning, I'm going to crave sweets all day long. You can have some carbs in there, just don't make it mostly carbs. So don't make the carbs the heaviest component of your breakfast. There are so many recipes out there that complement this rule. You could have, this is what I have every morning, sourdough bread with some protein cream cheese, some salmon, some eggs, smoked salmon, some veggies. It's literally perfect. And the best thing about not having a lot of carbs and just having straight protein and healthy fats in the morning is you literally feel full after. There is no difference to how you feel except you're not hungry anymore. You don't get that like heavy feeling after eating a lot. You don't get that crash that people usually get in the middle of the day, especially if you're working. Like you can't afford to get tired in the middle of the day. You need a very nutritious and energizing breakfast. And I find that that's just the best way to have that. The next micro habit is tea. No, not like, it's not like tea. It is tea, but literal tea. The beautiful, amazing thing about tea is that it honestly solves a lot of your problems if you know which one to get. Do some tea research, y'all. Get some tea on the tea. Okay, Google what issues you're having, whether they are digestive issues, whether they are mental health issues, sleep issues, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain weight, if you don't feel well, if you have headaches, whatever issue you have, there is a tea out there that will help you. And also it's herbal. So again, we stick to that holistic lifestyle. We're not going into the crazy medication. We're not getting into the weeds of like expensive treatments and all that stuff. Like it's very, very cheap. For me, my biggest goals are sleeping better. That is a huge thing of mine because I am a light sleeper. I can't get a lot of sleep if I don't like set myself up for it. So sleeping better, losing weight. We're always trying to stay skinny over here. And also lowering my stress and anxiety because I can be a very stressed out person. So I tend to go for teas that help me there. If you're trying to manage your stress, chamomile tea is your best friend. There's also some great mixtures of tea like dandelion root with chamomile. Those are some great herbs that tend to reduce the stress, put your body in a more relaxed state. I like to have that before bed. If you are trying to lose weight, spearmint tea, peppermint tea, green tea. Spearmint tea for me is like a non-negotiable. Like I have it every night. It helps me with so many things. It helped me with my acne. It helped me with my digestive issues. Spearmint tea actually helps me not be so bloated. So I like to drink it after I eat or before I eat. Another tea that I got put on is soursop tea. Soursop tea is proven to lower inflammation, which most people have. Inflammation is so horrible to your body. So studies have shown that soursop leaves actually act as cytotoxins to different cells and different cancers, which means it can prevent you from getting cancer. There is literal facts and studies to this. Look up the soursop leaf. It's absolutely amazing. I know a lot of countries in the Caribbean use it. It's starting to make its way more here. A lot more people know about it. I honestly just get regular organic soursop leaves, put them in my tea, like no bags, nothing, as natural as possible. And I love it. The next thing I'm going to tell you, please don't roll your eyes. I can't stress this enough, but drink water. And before you skip this part, ask yourself if you really drink water. I'll wait. You don't drink enough water. I'm telling you now, you don't drink enough water. Humans need more water than they think. And let me tell you something. You could be completely dehydrated and not even know it, not even be thirsty. So if you are thirsty, big red flag. Like actually people should never be thirsty, genuinely. Like if you are thirsty in the day, your diet is either crap or you are severely dehydrated, genuinely. So the next micro habit is carrying around water in whatever you can. Some people use the Stanley cup. Some people have a big jug of water. I find that drinking water from a straw makes me more likely to drink it. That's actually true for a lot of people. Whatever you need to carry your water in to remind you of it, have it. Some people like with the water bottles with the timestamps. If that helps you, get on it. But find some sort of container for water that you can carry around with you everywhere. Make it a point now to always keep it by your side, whether it's in bed, whether you're working, whether you're working out, carry it with you at all times. Especially if you are trying to lose weight, you need to be drinking water. I can't stress this enough. You are not going to see maximal results if you're not drinking water, especially if you are working out. If you are exercising regularly and you're not getting at least half a gallon of water a day, you are doing it wrong. Like you are completely derailing your progress. Speaking of water, this is a micro habit that has helped me a lot in terms of my mental health, but this has helped me build a lot of discipline. Taking a cold shower every morning. I have been doing this for about 2 years now, and I genuinely can't put the words together to describe how great it is. There is an immense difference in how I'm feeling that day if I took a cold shower that morning or not. I rarely will ever miss a morning where I take a cold shower, but when I don't, I genuinely notice the difference. The benefits are endless, okay? Reduced inflammation, which remember, we need to reduce our inflammation as much as we can. That should be your number one priority in life, actually. Improve your circulation. Pain relief factors. If you're having aches and pains, a cold shower can help you there. Boosted immunity. It's better for your skin, especially if you're taking these hot ass showers, y'all. Having a cold shower in the morning could balance out those hydration levels within your skin. It's amazing. And then also, cold showers have been proven to activate brown fat. What is brown fat? Brown fat is essentially a tissue that keeps your body warm, whenever you're cold. Activating this can help increase your metabolism, and it can also aid in sustaining weight loss or activating weight loss. I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh my God, taking cold showers helped me lose weight. That's what the research says. But the reason I take cold showers is it wakes me up. First of all, I am not a morning person. I need a good perk in the morning. So it wakes me up. It also clears my head. It literally forces you to be mindful. If you have a bunch of shit in your head, get into a cold shower. I guarantee you, you will forget about it for a couple minutes while you're in there. It forces you to be mindful. It makes you feel better whenever you get out. Like genuinely, it boosts your mood so much. That's the reason that I do it. But it has those added benefits of sustaining your weight loss or jump-starting your weight loss if that's also what you're looking for. Also, a huge thing is it builds discipline. It genuinely does. If you can get your tired ass into a cold shower in the morning, which I guarantee you will be the last thing that you ever want to do, it literally builds discipline because you are forcing your body to do things that are good for it, but you don't want to do. And it only takes a couple minutes. If you can force yourself into a cold shower that morning, you are training your brain to think that you can do hard things. You can jump into scary things. That's literally what you're programming your brain to do. And in the morning, we all know that that's very important because in the morning is actually when your brain is fully rested, refreshed. These are when your brain's theta waves are at their highest, their peak, and theta waves are very great for increased cognition, increased creativity. You are at your most creative in the morning, and that's why they say do your affirmations in the morning, talk to yourself kindly in the morning. You are more likely to believe it when you are telling yourself early in the morning. That is a fact. So when you are essentially telling your brain early in the morning that you can do hard things by jumping into a cold shower, you are going to be unstoppable. And it's going to help you. That's why they say make your bed in the morning. Making your bed is a simple but kind of difficult thing to do in the morning. That's the last thing you want to do when you don't have time and you're running late. Making your bed is something that is so small but effective because, again, it is training your brain to think that you can do hard things. Talking about sleep, the next micro habit is covering your eyes and covering your mouth while you sleep. This doesn't really have anything to do with physical fitness per se, but I have talked about how sleep is very, very important in sustaining fitness and aiding in your fitness. So your quality of sleep is very important. You can cover your eyes in any type of way. Some people really like one of those like weighted eye masks. That's great. I wear a bonnet because I have pretty crazy hair. Literally just put it over my eyes. It's amazing. Covering your mouth, wear mouth tape. The benefits of mouth tape are endless. It improves your quality of sleep because if you are a mouth breather, you are probably not getting enough oxygen in your lungs and as a result to your entire body, including your brain. So it improves your quality of sleep if you are sleeping with your mouth closed. You don't even need to do this long because once you sleep with mouth tape for a good period of time, you automatically train yourself to sleep with your mouth closed. So get on the mouth tape craze, get on the covering your eyes craze. Light in your eyes while you sleep does decrease your quality of sleep. I touched on this a little bit, but my next micro habit is having a 5-minute affirmations every morning in the mirror as soon as you wake up. Before your cold shower. I'm talking before the blur even leaves your eyes. Wake up, go to the mirror, say your affirmations. And I find that writing them down really helps. I have I'm not even kidding, 40 affirmations I say to myself in the morning. So I have a little piece of paper right by my bathroom mirror that I take out every morning, read my affirmations, look yourself in the mirror when you read this. It is super important. Remember, in the morning, especially as soon as you wake up, those theta waves are high, they are active, they are at their peak, which means your body is more likely to believe what you are telling it. It's at its highest cognitive state. So morning time is the best time for your affirmations, especially when you look at yourself. Really dive deep into these affirmations and their meaning. Look at yourself as if you already are living within these affirmations. I swear to God, guys, affirmations got me to where I am. When I was bigger and I was trying to lose weight and I just kept beating myself up because I needed to lose weight, I saw nothing. When I started affirming to myself that I'm already thin, I'm moving as a fit person, I'm moving as somebody who has already lost a lot of weight, I'm dressing as somebody who has lost a lot of weight, I look like somebody who has lost a lot of weight, I look like a fit person, I move like a fit person, I talk like a fit person, that is when I became a fit person. And affirmations get you there. You cannot manifest something in your reality if you don't first believe it in your head. And I swear, I had affirmations for like 3 months. I had to update them because I already became everything that they told me I was. That's how powerful they are. Get on your affirmations. What I recommend with your affirmations, if you're looking them up or writing them down, I recommend to really highlight what your pinpoint in your fitness journey is. If you are trying to lose weight, how much weight do you want to lose? Write that in your affirmations. How many inches is your waist? How many inches is your hips? Write that down, okay? I am so grateful I have a 26-inch waist and a 40-inch hip. Like, whatever it is, get specific, write it down. I swear it is so, so, so helpful. Look at yourself in the morning, say your affirmations. My next micro habit is spending 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night tidying up your space. This builds discipline, I'm telling you. The beautiful thing about discipline is if you build discipline in one area of your life, you're more likely to implement it in other areas. For example, this is why you see a lot of people who have a lot of money, they're usually physically fit, because if you can make a lot of money, especially when you came from nothing, you have a lot of discipline and you are more likely to implement that discipline in your physical fitness and vice versa. And that's why I stress micro habits, because again, if you can build discipline in a small way, it only grows from there. A clean environment and a clean space is a clean mind. And I am so heavy on that. When I started taking care of my space, and I'm talking details, okay? I started color coordinating my clothes. I started mopping my floors. Y'all, start mopping your floors. And you don't even need to take a lot of time to do these. 10 minutes in the morning while you are waiting for your water to heat up. If you're, taking a shower, clean your toilet. Wipe down your countertops in your bathtub. Wipe down your desk if you're working from home. Organize your pencils, organize your pens, organize your makeup. It takes literally a couple minutes. I find that doing it in the morning, doing a quick sweep, quick vacuum around the house, literally takes me like 10 minutes and it's not hard and I'm in a cleaner environment. That's never a bad thing. There is literal evidence that a messy or dirty environment interferes with your ability to concentrate. This can create stress. It can create anxiety. So just take some time to tidy up your space. You don't need to do a spring cleaning every day. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, tidy up the space. It's going to give you a better sense of control. And again, it's going to build your discipline because you are telling your brain, you can clean every day. You can do hard things every day. It's fine. The next thing is, I'm guilty of this, so I don't even know why I'm preaching, but take some space from your phone. Take time away from the phone. The phone is an addiction. Like, I genuinely find myself clicking on Instagram after I just exited out of Instagram. Like, it is a literal addiction. Not only that, I find that if I'm on my phone for longer than usual in a day, my stress is higher. My ability to focus is in literal hell. It is nowhere. My attention span, forget about it. And I'm already like an ADHD girly. Like, I can't pay attention to save my life. Being on my phone exacerbates that times 1,000. When I'm not on my phone, I'm more present. I have a clearer head. I'm not sitting here comparing myself to a million people that I see on social media. I'm not, being told that I'm not enough, because I feel like nowadays everybody just shows the good parts about them and nobody really talks about the hard parts. I just find that it doesn't really inspire you. It just makes you feel worse. Now, sometimes I go on TikTok and I find a very helpful video, and that's fine, but make sure if you are going to be on your phone, be very selective with the content that you're consuming. If you are following people that make you feel like shit about yourselves, unfollow them. It's fine. There's no beef, or mute their posts. Limit the social media. If you are going to be on your phone and you just find yourself scrolling, do some educational stuff. I have some great apps on my phone that help me. I do puzzles, I play Wordle, I do some trivia. That stuff helps me, still be on my phone and, get my my brain waves and my dendrites and my neurons moving. Because if you are going to be on your phone, make it a bit more productive for your mental health. Okay, this next one, I'm not even kidding, might be the most important one. This has helped keep me on track so much, because if you are sitting here saying that you don't have time to do things, this will literally eradicate that problem. Make a to-do list the night before with timestamps included. I'm talking wake up, 8 a.m., brush teeth, 8:05, take cold shower, 8:10. I'm talking as specific as possible down to the second. Get specific and write down your to-do list. Now, I understand days get unpredictable, especially if you have kids. You don't have the luxury to do that. You don't know what your kids are going to do tomorrow. So how are you supposed to plan for it? I totally get it. But try to make a schedule for yourself on the times that you know you are able to do things. You know when you are able to wake up at a certain time. Write down that time. 5 minutes later, write down that you're going to brush your teeth. Write down what you're going to eat the next day and when the time is that you're going to start making that food or start prepping that food. Write down when you are going to go to the gym. For those of you that say, oh, I have no time to go to the gym, writing down a to-do list with timestamps, it's going to help you get a visual on what time you can allocate to the gym. Oh, I see that from 6 to 10 p.m. I'm doing absolutely fucking nothing with my life. I can go to the gym at 7:30. You know, like, I'm sorry to say, but you have time. You just need to get a good control on it. And that requires you really, really looking at things. You know how people say in order to get control of your money, you have to budget, you have to see what you're spending on? It is absolutely the same thing with time. You need to see where you are spending your time in the day and allocate time to the priorities that you are trying to set moving forward, which in this case is your fitness. The gym needs to be a priority. And listen, if somebody reaches out to you that day and says, hey, let's do this or let's do that, if it doesn't fit in your schedule, it's a no. Like, sorry, but that just is what it is. My friends are very, very understanding of this. They know that I have to go to the gym at a certain time. They never ask me, skip the gym and come here. Like, people who love you will understand that that is your schedule. That is your priority. My husband knows if it is 6 o'clock, and it's after work, I'm going to the gym. Like, don't ask me to do anything. I'm going to the gym. People who love you will understand this. Say no to plans that don't fit into your schedule. Also, it helps me with my nutrition. If I plan out my meals beforehand based on what groceries I have, and, you know, I allot myself some time to prep that food, I need however much time I need to make that food, it helps me a lot. Guess what? The plan right now is to do nothing but make that food. I don't have anything else to do according to my timestamps. And it helps keep you on track. You know that you're not supposed to go out to dinner. You know that you're not supposed to order takeout, because if we take a look at the timestamps, it says that you're supposed to be making your grilled chicken right now. That is the plan. So stick to the plan. The good thing about this too is it kind of helps you organize things that you can't do. I find that I overfill my plate sometimes with things. Like, I give myself a million bullets to do for the day and I have no time to do them. So having timestamps actually helps with this, because you're able to see, well, if I have to do this is going to take me an hour, and then I'm supposed to go to the gym right after this. So I don't have time to do this, that, and the third in between. Okay, so I'm going to save that for another day. The benefit with this is not just that it's going to keep you accountable and it's going to help you know what you're supposed to be doing at what time, but it helps you focus on one thing. That in turn helps you stress less about what you need to do, because you know, I have time to do this. I don't have time to do this. It's going to be at another day. So the next couple steps are not very micro habity, but they are macro habits, I would say. These are big tips in order to be your fittest, healthiest, most disciplined self in 2025. So I find that with my clients, with people that I've coached through the years, their number one setback is that they have gym intimidation. They are scared to go to the gym because they are scared to be around a bunch of people and work out and not know what the fuck they're doing around people who do know what the fuck they're doing. So I have the perfect solution to this, okay? Number one, get yourself a cute gym set. No, I'm just kidding. But actually that might help. Look cute, feel cute when you go to the gym. But the actual tip is write yourself a plan. If you are a beginner, listen to me. Write yourself a plan with just machines. Just machines. Don't worry about the free weights. Don't worry about the dumbbells. Don't worry about the squats and the split squats and the deadlifts and all that. Don't worry about it. Get on just the machines. Whatever your gym has, and usually this is great because usually machines are segregated by days anyway. You have the leg machines over here. You have the arm machines over here. You have the back machines here. Only focus on the machines. It's going to be a great way to start building your discipline in the gym without getting too overwhelmed on what you're going to do. It's also impossible to do wrong. Machines are much less likely to injure you than free weights and barbells and things like that. So it's perfect for beginners. And guess what? If you have it engraved in your head that you are going to train legs that day and you are a beginner and you don't know what the hell you're doing, just go to the leg machine section at your gym and stick there. Do 3 sets on every single leg machine and you are good. Go home after, like you're fine. You had a great workout. And what this does, again, builds discipline in the gym without it being too overwhelming, but it lowers gym intimidation because you're going in with a plan. The biggest cause of intimidation in the gym is going in and not knowing what the fuck you're doing. And then you end up on the treadmill the entire time and you feel like shit when you leave. Don't do that. Just get on the machines. And guess what? If that is still overwhelming for you, I have linked my perfect beginner-friendly workout routine down below. This is machines only, and most gyms have these machines. So even if you are like, I still can't do that, I'm still terrified to go, follow this plan. You will have a fantastic baseline of starting in the gym. And not only that, you are going to see results following this plan. I guarantee it. And my last tip, going into 2025, if you have extremely detrimental vices, give it up. Give it up. I don't want to hear about it. You smoke cigarettes? Give it up. Like I actually can't even believe you do that in 2025. Listen, a little drunk cigarette here and there, I have been guilty. But if you are consistently smoking tobacco, smoking weed, you have to have it every single day, give it up. I was a through and through hookah smoker. It did nothing but make my skin worse, make my health worse. Give it up. Having some hookah here and there is not a bad thing. But if you are consistently smoking every single day, if you are drinking alcohol every single day, alcohol is even worse in my opinion. Stop. If you are trying to lose weight and you drink alcohol consistently, you're just not going to lose weight. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I hate to say it, but alcohol is literally the only thing nutrition-wise that is empty calories. It is the only thing that is empty calories. There are no nutrients in alcohol, in liquor. Now, if you're having some wine, there's definitely some antioxidants there. There's some good things about it, but if you are drinking liquor, there is nothing good about liquor. It's literally empty calories and it's poisonous to your body. It's literal poison. In my opinion, I'd rather you smoke weed all day long than have alcohol consistently. I'm not even kidding. Give it up, okay? And if you feel like it's kind of the only thing in the week that you look forward to, find something else. Like I can't even stress. There are so many fun things to do that you can do sober. Find something else to do. Now, I'm not saying go on a sober journey. Like I am a puke and rally girl here and there. You know what I mean? Like I want to go out. I want to have a lit time. But if you are drinking every single weekend, getting shit-faced, you're not going to reach your goals. And you're also going to feel very shitty. Alcohol is a literal depressant. If you are trying to be your healthiest self, mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, especially in fitness, you cannot be drinking alcohol consistently. Having a drink a month is not a big deal. Having drinks every single weekend is a big deal, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not. I don't care if you're having a tequila water. It's still bad. Start lowering the cadence of when you use these things. It is going to tremendously help you. You can talk to people who don't drink alcohol anymore. First of all, they look fantastic. They negatively age 20 years, but also they feel better. You have more energy in the day when you're not reliant on these things. And these are just normal vices. If your vice is being on your phone 24/7, that's something, again, that you might have to give up. If you can't give up, it's something you at least need to be aware of when you're doing. If spending is your vice, look into that. I definitely have a spending issue. My husband, God bless him, if he watches this, he's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about spending? Because I definitely have a spending issue, but I have taken it upon myself this year to actually look at my finances, look what I'm spending on, and see that I can allocate this money into something smarter financially, okay? This could even be your anger. Do you have anger issues? Get it figured out. Don't be angry all the time. Do something to help yourself. Vices could be anything, okay? And this is not just for your physical fitness. This is for becoming a better person all around, having better health, socially, emotionally, physically, mentally, better health, okay? So those are all my micro habits and tips for creating a healthier, more disciplined self in 2025. I hope this is your fittest year yet. I know for a fact that you are going to kill it. I know for a fact that you are going to look amazing by the time 2025 ends. I know for a fact that you are going to get your dream body this year. I know it. I'm manifesting for you. Everything I manifest comes true. So don't doubt me, okay? Thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye.